boys and girls. I'm back today with another foundations lesson. We've been talking about doing some blends, and today we're going to talk about blends with the suffix s at the end. So we're just taking it one step farther. I'm joined by baby Echo today, and we are going to go through some different foundations lesson parts. The first thing that I want to do, I'm not going to go through the whole alphabet card stack. If you want to do that, you can go back and watch the video that I already posted about that. But I do want to go through our R-controlled vowels page because that's still new, and I was able to print a larger one. So I just want to go through these really fast. So I would say R, car, R, your turn. Good. Or, horn, or, your turn. Her, your turn. Bird, your turn. And burn, your turn. Don't forget those three, the last three, the ER, IR, and UR all make the same sound, okay? And we're going to talk more about the way that they're spelled later, but for now, we're just going to read those words and pronounce those R-controlled vowel sounds. Great. Next, we're going to go through some new trick words. So again, there's a trick word set of cards that I've already gone through, so if you want to go back and look at that separately, you can. I'll be updating, probably next week I'll be updating a little bit more. But we have 3 new words to look at today. Our first word kind of goes with those R-controlled vowels. Our first word is her. Everybody say it. Everybody spell it. H-E-R. Everybody read it one more time. Good. Her. Okay, now think about, could you use it in a sentence? I'll give you a second to think about it. Okay, you can either pause me and come up with your own sentence. I'll use it in a sentence for you. She brought her owl today. Her. Okay, our next trick word is going to be over. Everybody say it. Good. Everybody spell it. O-V-E-R. Over. Okay, now think about how you can use it in a sentence. You can pause me if you want. I'll use it in a sentence just in case you don't want to pause me. She came over to my house. Over. All right, third one. Number. This is one we see all the time. We've read this word a ton this year, especially during math, but in the morning we read it a lot. Okay, number. Now it's your turn to read it. Okay, now it's your turn to spell it. Number. Very nice. All right, let's use it in a sentence. What is your favorite number? Ooh, I have a lucky number. I wonder if you have a lucky number too. All right, now we're going to get to our digraph blends that we've been working on, and this time we're going to add the suffix s. First of all, I want to ask you if you remember, what do I do when I add the suffix s to a word? You're right, you circle it. So today, all of the words that we're going to be building are going to have the suffix s in them. So not only are we hunting for digraphs and blends and base words and now the suffix s. So let me give you an example. I'm going to use the word drum to start with. So I'm going to write the word. I'm going to write it on my board instead of building it. You can write along with me with your whiteboard. Pause me for a minute if you need to go get your whiteboard and your marker. Okay, hopefully you have your whiteboard and marker. All right, and I'm going to start by writing the base word of drums, which is drum. So first, let's say that. Drum. Okay, now let's tap it. Drum. Now let's write it. Drum. Okay, so first I need to find the blend. Is my blend. And then I have drum. But I said that we were going to add the suffix s and make that word plural. Show me with your hands how many are in plural. Good. I'm hoping you're hoping 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, a million. How many in singular? Yes, just one. Okay, so today we're going to take this singular drum and we're going to add the suffix s to make drums. What do I do when I add the suffix s? I circle it. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to hunt for my base word. Now instead of underlining it, we have a lot of underlining going on. So the other thing we can do is kind of scoop that word. So we're just going to scoop the base word drum and then add the suffix s. So remember, when I say a word like drums and I say I'm going to tap it, I leave that suffix off when I tap it and then add it last. So I would tap it like this. Drum, add s, drums. Okay? Let's do a couple more like that. Next, let's do the word shreds. Can everybody say that word? Good. So I could use it in a sentence. He shreds the paper when he's done using it. Shreds. Okay, and now I'm going to tap it. I'm going to take off. I'm not going to do the suffix s. I'm just going to do the base word shred. So let's do that. D. Shred. The other thing I'm thinking about is that vowel sound. So I've said it. D. Shred. Shreds. Now I'm going to write it. D. Shreds. Now let's mark it. First I see a digraph at the beginning, right? And then it's part of a bigger blend. And then at the end, I have my suffix, so I'm going to circle that. And then I can scoop the whole thing to show the part that's the base word with the suffix added. And together it would say shreds. Very nice. Okay, now let's do the word clams. Everybody say it? Good. Now, let's tap it. Let's just tap the base word clam. Clam. Now let's write it. But remember, I'm making it plural, so it's not clam, it's clams. So I have to add that suffix s. Okay, it should look like this. Now, I'm going to underline my blend. Okay, see the cl. And then I'm going to circle my suffix s, and I'm going to scoop the base word. And then I'm going to read it. Clams. Good. Those are like a little shellfish. You would find them in the ocean. All right. Actually, I think you can find them in the lake too, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, all right, the next one is going to be, let's do one more, and then I'm going to leave you with a sentence. Let's do the word drops. Like, he drops his book on the floor. Drops. Can you say the word? Good. Now let's tap just the base word drop. Drop. Now be careful because I hear I don't hear I hear So let's write that like D dog drop, and then I'm going to add my suffix s for drops. I circled my suffix as soon as I wrote it. And now I'm going to go back. I'm going to find my blend. And now I'm going to scoop it. All right. Very nice. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to leave you with a sentence. I'm going to dictate it first, and then you can pause me while you write it yourself, or then you can look and see what the sentence really says. My sentence is, Ed swims at the #1 club. Now I'm going to say it again. Ed swims at the #1 club. Okay, now you say it with me. Ed swims at the #1 club. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to box it out for you. So I have Ed. Think about why I'm starting with that tall one. Swims at the number, trick word, 1, trick word, club. And then don't forget at the end, I need some punctuation. Okay? This time it's going to be a period. Okay? It's a statement. All right. Ed swims. Ed swims at the number 1 club. All right. You can pause me if you want, or you can see the answer. Capital E. Ed swims. I hear sw. I have my blend here. I have my suffix S here. At. The is a trick word. Number is our new word, our new trick word. 1 is a trick word. And then club. K-O-A-B. Watch out for your B and your D. There's my digraph, or not my digraph, my blend. I'm going to underline this. And this is the sentence you should end with. Ed swims at the number 1 club. All right, boys and girls, you did an awesome job today. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon.